Alright, welcome everybody to Joey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. This is a rerun episode for us. It is Friday, January 31st, 2025. And I just realized today that I was counting incorrectly. It's this plus one more episodes and then we'll be back. So this is 5 weeks from now, Joey and I will be back with some more live content. I'm definitely looking forward to March Madness and everything. By the way, I want a quick shout out to, we have Ukraine listening now, South Africa, and Jamaica. So we're slowly but surely trying to expand around the world. You know, Joey and I love to do it. So real quick, let's jump in to our holidays.
Here are today's effing holidays.
Here on January 31st, did you know it's National Fun at Work Day? I know that may sound weird, but as if Fridays couldn't get any better around the office, National Fun at Work Day falls on the last Friday of January. Whether you work for a small office or a large organization, injecting fun into the workplace is a great way to bond with coworkers, boost team morale, gain inspiration, and even increase productivity right before the weekend starts. So yes, last day of the month. Another holiday, Backwards Day. Backwards Day is celebrated on January 31st. It's encouraging us to do things oppositely. I have thought, I don't know how old some of you might be. We used to have the WWJD bracelets. I thought about doing as a joke, what would Chandler do bracelet? And basically whatever I would do, I would agree you would do the opposite because I don't always make the best of decisions. But yes, today is Backwards Day. January 31st is also Gorilla Suit Day for all you Phoenix Suns fans out there. Their mascot is one of them that likes to put the suit on. But we love a day that lets us unleash our inner primate, even if it is just in a suit. And that's why we are all very excited about Gorilla Suit Day, which comes around on January 31st every year. This King Kong size day is meant to honor the monkey suits that are worn on Halloween, at costume parties, movies, and sometimes just for fun. So don your gorilla suit and join us for celebrations. And then the last holiday on January 31st, it's Scotch Tape Day. Scotch Tape Day is celebrated each year on January 31st. The problem arose when cars needed to be painted in two tones and sections needed to be taped off to do so. That's how Richard Drew ended up creating Scotch tape. Today, this versatile invention is used to stick anything and everything. And I agree, as a teacher, I love Scotch tape. I use it quite often. Alright, so that is all for the holidays. Real quick, moving on to short headlines.
It's time for this week's edition of Joey and Chandler's Headlines. Yay! Hooray!
Like I said, this is leading into one more rerun episode, but I will say this 5-day week, I had training one day and then I had some doctor's appointments, so it shortened my week, but just to make it a little more hectic with plans and stuff, especially for myself. But talking to teachers I work with, those fellow teachers, educators around the world, if you're listening, I'm just curious how your kids were this week. Ours seem kind of crazy. I don't know if it's that we're nearing the end of January, we're about to hit February, and February is always kind of a funky month in terms of behavior because it's a long time without a break. And some of y'all have been having worse weather than us. We've only been having rain this week, but that means indoor resets, which doesn't allow the kids to get those jitters out. So that's the stuff I've been dealing with. It's just that kind of overhyped behavior. And I swear 1 in every 2, or possibly 1 in every 3 kids, it's like ADHD now. It's like they're really squirrely, and so they need that outlet, So that's why it's always cool to get outside. So I'm just hoping those that are teaching as well around the world, if you're dealing with that, hopefully it goes away soon. And if not, then awesome. You got other stuff to take care of. Alright, so like I said, this is going to lead into our episode. We did something cool. We tried it once this season, and I'm sure we'll try it a couple more times, where it's our road episode, where Joey and I are recording ourselves as we travel somewhere, and hope you like it. And like I said, after this, it's 4 more weeks, and then we will do live content. Thank you.
Powered by Riverside FM.
So don't wait down the holiday road. Holiday road. Holiday road.
Welcome everybody to Chilling January's The Fun Time Super Terrific Epic Adventure. Like I said, so This is our Joey and Jenna's epic road adventure, right?
It's going to be epic, that's for sure.
We don't know what to expect. Hopefully, people aren't hearing all the echo that we're hearing, you know?
If it is, we'll just. I don't
Not
know.
edit it out.
I was on the way over here, and I was listening to the last week's episode, and I was like, all those little mistakes, and I was like, just laughing to myself. I'm like, we just always talk, oh, we'll edit that out. And it just
I thought,
never.
I thought I got some of the stuff last week. I didn't.
I think there was,
Well, the week before I didn't.
there was a lot of stuff that was just kind of there still.
Yeah. Anyway, did you know the September 27th episode? Did you know I didn't make this up? One of the holidays is National German Sandwich Day. This is our preview to next week's October Fest, Joe and Jana style. I thought that was pretty funny. It's also National Morning Show Host Day, if you want to consider us kind of like that, you know?
Depending upon when they listen to us, we are morning hosts. On your way to work, set off the day in like a more of like a.
Yeah, it's a nice. I like to listen to it. It's a nice little road shot, you know? It's almost 30 minutes.
It's one of those things like we're.
Wouldn't work for you since you're like 5 minutes away.
Well, depending upon how everybody takes episodes too, it could be like you're on your way and you're like, all right, I'm ready to work, and then you're on your like kind of like a let down, or like a what?
So you're saying we can inspire or we can depress people is what you're saying before they get to work?
Or discombobulate, where they're like, what are they talking about? What? What?
It's also last holiday. It's National Crush a Can Day. I
What?
guess it's a way to crush it and save space as you recycle, right?
This will be yeah, true, 100%. This is also awesome because I didn't realize this unexpected stuff. Look at that ramen place, isn't it called? The name of it's called Suck It.
Oh yeah. I just saw that. I didn't know what it was. It's a ramen noodle shop.
Yeah, look at that.
You need the DX chop on it, right? Ramen pho pova.
That little panda looks happy. I wonder why.
The weather. Okay, so I word for word wrote this stuff off the WTF app, right? The what the forecast?
If it's a
No,
little.
no. Actually, oh, I'm glad you brought the beep button. No, no, I don't think I need to bleep any of this, man.
Okay.
It's 84 degrees, 93 heat index. The weather app says it's hotter than the blue water poop in a porta potty during a hippie festival in the summer. That is very vivid description, you know?
And it like takes you back to like gross nastiness because you like look down on that stuff and you see it floating and you're like, I can
Dude,
hold it.
I tried to only use those porta johns, what do you want to call them, honey huts? Only for number one. You know, number two, like I gotta do that at home or something, you know?
The people that do go take a dump in one of those things, I want to be like, you need to be out of our society. Like that's
Why are you
if
afraid of, like it's hot in there, right? You're stuck with it. It's not really ventilated, and I'd be afraid people be like shaking it.
your own self. It's like whoever takes a in the toilet in public like that, and it's not really safe. Like you think about it, like it's a little bit of plastic holding that door shut. You could probably pull it open.
I'm hoping that I feel is it our natural sound, and then the sound's actually being recorded. You know what I mean? And so people don't hear the natural sound. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Hey, you know this that porta potty reminded me of though. That I sent you the text where one of my students they were a little bit long in the bathroom, and I
Okay.
was like, "Hey, what took you so long?" And they're like, "I was going number three," and I was like, "What? What?" I was like, "One, two." I was like, I said that to my teachers, and they're like, "What is number three?" And I'm like, "I'm guessing one plus two." So,
Diarrhea. I like I like the rectagon the other day.
that didn't sound bad, didn't it?
It's like a
There's a rectangle, by the way, folks. And I
it's
just
just
asked the student what it was called, and they said rectagon. And I was like,
it's like a knockoff. Like didn't make it to the cut. Like fell on the cutting board for Optimus Prime's like sidekick. Rectagon, the Autobot. They're all let's go to the drawing board with that one and kind of come up with a different one.
So that's better than the last thing that was like UFC, like
Live.
the arena that didn't make it. It's the Rectagon.
Kind of elongated, like on two sides of it.
Yeah. Uh, anyway, so some other headlines. So, dude, I had this dream, right? And you were in it. And it wasn't, just so we know, we're not sexual dream, right? It
Right.
was a
Very,
dream.
very posted like that.
So people be like, what the heck? Um, but you ever have a dream that it feels vivid?
Yeah.
Like you could swear it's a memory. You and me, we were somewhere watching a game or whatever, and then you're like, "Hey, let's get in a car." And somehow we ended up jumping in a car with somebody you knew, and they were speeding crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
down through the city. It's pouring rain, so a lot of traffic was getting blocked up, and there's like me, you, and like three other people in the car, and the person was driving, just like driving crazy. They started backing up, reversing, and then we get to like a exit, and you know how people don't want to get stuck in traffic, they exit off. Well, they exited, and they're like nobody there, and so this person, as soon as they exited, just gunned it, and it starts going up this ramp, and you see like some cones, like they're in road construction, and this other car that was kind of going with us, they turned away, but we just kept going, and it was like a highway that was incomplete, so we like just jumped off this ramp, and I was like, and you felt like I felt like my stomach was floating. Do you remember Blues Brothers? Remember when they jump off the bridge
Yeah.
and they're like over the entire city? That's what it felt like, and we were like leaning to try and make the car land on a stanchion that was half complete, so we didn't die. It was totally crazy, man.
Which is like not, I don't think like physics physically works out like that, but I know what you're talking about. We're all like when you're out on a roller coaster, you're all like as if that's gonna help the roller coaster not keep
Yeah,
going the way you want it to
like
go.
everybody lean to the front.
I'm, I'm always freaked out, man, like on roller coasters simply because it's like they're like, oh well, people never really get hurt. But there's people that do get hurt. Like and I would suck to be on that roller coaster and it like derails or it like falls off. I was riding over past Texas the other day. Like we went with the kids and I was on a Superman one
Yeah,
and it wasn't clicked down all the way. Like it was buckled, but it wasn't clicked. Like I know it could have gone with probably one more. And the guy just walked over and was like, okay. And I'm like,
it's, it's,
what if it comes undone?
no, I'm laughing at like the people that they work at like places like that in Cinnabon. They're not like really trained. They're just like, eh. Like I was at the slide in recess the other. I always stand by the slide to make sure these kids actually slide down and get off before the next person. So because kids get hurt on this slide, it's just crazy. And I just kind of reminded me of like Cinnabon was like next, next, next. You know,
Like that. Like we pull up and there's like general parking and there's like VIP parking that you add like that like $10 extra to your pass for the year or something like that. So it's worth it. So we have that. But there's like I felt bad. There was a girl just chilling and her whole job is like sitting at this little booth that separates the coned off area because it's not even. It's like the highway like this, just a big old asphalt thing, and there's like cones that separate the VIP from the. So essentially, if this little girl like, there's no arm stopping it. She's just sitting out there, and I'm like, that sucks for you, because your whole job is to sit out there. I guess as the parking lot attendant. Well, but what are you gonna do if somebody like goes and turns? You're just gonna get out and be like, excuse me, you need to go park on the other side of the cones where the general parking is, not over here in the VIP. She's not gonna do nothing. She's got no authority. There's no arm. Like there's no barrier except for these little rubber cones that stop us.
was she? Did she have like a fan at least or anything?
No,
She's in a sweatshop.
she's in a little box, man. It's like probably like this, like smaller than the size of the front seat of a vehicle, like just chilling or just just sweating, not chilling. That's for sure.
Hey, let me ask you this: what do you think the most annoying sound in the world is? Because I can tell you,
Mm,
remember Dumb and Dumber when they
yeah,
asked that question? Because to me, it's when kids scream like that. They just, they're like, even when they do it at recess, at least we're at recess, in there's space is outside, but the kids will just scream sometimes for no reason. I'm just like, oh my gosh,
fire alarms
fire alarms, yeah.
because it's so deafeningly loud. And that's probably like you're like, let's just go. And that's like the time that everybody moves the slowest. Like, what do we do now? And I'm like, Go outside because the pretend fire is burning down this cinder block building. It'll never happen. But let's hurry up because we're gonna pretend that there's a fire happening. Because if there was a real fire, everybody's gonna freak out and run anyway.
Yeah. That's why we try and practice it so we don't have that freak out, you know?
I guarantee it's never worked. I would love to ask people that have had a building burning like in their school, but like when there was an actual fire, was everybody nice and calm as they left, or were the ones that were closest to the flames and saw it screamed and ran?
Also, like, they screamed in orderly fashion, you know?
Everybody express yourself. Now let's go outside.
It's like, 1, 2, 3, let it out. All right, now run.
Go and now leave, dude. Speaking of like little kids expressing yourself like that, have you seen the new Beetlejuice movie?
No, no, that's yeah. Is
Watch
it
it.
good?
Not it's not real good, but there's some funny parts that happen in that. We went the other day with the couple of boys and my father-in-law, and there was a couple of parts where I was all ha ha, like in the theater, like laughed out because I was
It,
like,
did you see it? Have you seen it twice or just once?
nah, I saw it. If
Okay.
I would
I
see it
didn't know, like,
twice,
if
I
you
had
went.
a choice.
Oh, okay.
It really wasn't good. It wasn't that long. It was only like an hour and 40 minutes maybe. And I feel like they spent a lot of time trying to,
Building it up.
well, not even build up, just like about the first 30 minutes or so was trying to catch you up with what happened from everybody, like a lot of the OG characters.
Oh, like the past, where it's kind of a recap in a way.
Yeah, like here's everybody that we're gonna have in this movie that was in the first one, and there's where they're at right now, and here's what a few extra things we're gonna add into it, and then here's this, and
What?
then there wasn't enough time to really develop. There was like a bunch of storylines. Like even my youngest was like there was too many stories for the time that they never developed any one story. It was just a bunch of little tiny like sub stories that kind of were on their own,
Uh,
and they just kind of hodgepodge through together at the end. Like, okay, let's wrap everything up and
well, I know
oops.
me being the uh, pop fiction type guy that I like to be, like pop culture type guy. I'm gonna watch it at some point, but like I was never too enthused to get it to watch it. And then even going back, like Tim Burton, nothing against Tim Burton. He's a very imaginative person. I just don't like all his stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'm not like, hey, I gotta go watch, Tim Burton.
You always, I would say, save your money, wait till it's like digitally accessible. It's like,
There's Troy's review. Of course, if people remember all your movies and TV show takes, you tend to be kind of negative on sequels and prequels, you know? So
sequels I'm okay with. Like, sequels I'm okay with because it's like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, there was a couple things where I was like, oh, okay, they took that differently than I thought they would. But then, like, the prequel, like, I've seen this because you bring it up.
yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of commercials for the Rings of Power or the Ring of Power 2, like season 2, and I'm like, it looks cool, but
I'm watching it. By the way.
I'm already knowing like what's gonna happen. Like, I mean, I don't know what's gonna
What you
happen in the
do, what you don't. You know the end product. You don't know the in between that gets you there.
like, okay, so like let's just like I'll just make up my own movie. Like, let's say I came over like the Adventures of whatever, and there was Bill, George, and Steve, and they're the OG characters, and then we have like the prequel, and it's like the pre-adventures of all these guys. And there's Bill and George and Steve, and you put Bill and George and Steve in some sort of situation where you're like, are they gonna die? Of course they're not, because they're in the original show. But if you throw in like Susie, you're like, well,
Susie
is
didn't make
Susie
it.
Mike? Is she gonna make it, or is she like kind of she drifts away from him after high school? Like, what's gonna happen with Susie? Or something bad happen to Susie that forms Bill's opinion about? Like, that's the one thing you're like, oh, she might not make it.
That was a completely unsolicited. What's champion Joey there?
I'm just telling you, nothing.
Prequels.
You don't even have a road show.
You're like, get off my lawn. Prequels. It's I kind of labeled this as a word of the day, and I may put my word of the day music in it. So I had this. It was Friday. This girl comes in Friday morning. She's like, Mr. Bing, my head doesn't feel good. And I was like, you tell anybody at home? She's like, yeah. So can I go to the nurse? I was like, well, the nurse didn't do anything about headaches. I was like, go get some water, put your head down, right? And then she goes and gets water. And I think a couple minutes later, she's like, yeah, my stomach doesn't feel good. She's like, I think I need to throw up. I was like, well, go to the bathroom. She didn't even make it out the door. She actually threw up in between the door. I had the door open, right? So she threw up in between the door And so then I was like, hey, go to the nurse, right? Because she's crying. I was like, go to the nurse, go to the nurse. And I called the office, like, hey, can I get a custodian? But then I was like, we're supposed to close our doors, safety. I was like, I can't close the door until the stuff's wiped up, right? But I wrote down here, this is the puke safety trap. If we ever get invaded, just throw up right in the middle of like Home Alone, right? Maybe they'll slip on it or whatever. But and then I got a message from her mom where I saw it around 8, which was like 20 minutes after that happened. And she's like, "Hey, yeah, I just so you know, my daughter's stomach wasn't feeling that good, but me and her dad think she can make it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to message you." She just threw up.
I feel like vomit's like your thing, y'all's thing in your school. Like, there's a lot of stories about vomit.
It's happening a lot lately.
You could probably sell like local bumper stickers for your elementary school instead of happens, puke happens.
Shit happens. Yeah, I think I have like a target throw up here, you know, aim here. I told that one teacher that I made fun of her on a podcast for being a splash zone, and she's like, "Splash zone," and I was like, "Remember when you got thrown up on?" And she's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
Well, she didn't get thrown up on. It splashed and hit her pant leg.
so that's technically on.
But it did make me think of when this girl did it, because I was thinking about last week. I may need to keep a spare set of clothes in my closet in case I ever do get upchucked on,
Yeah, yeah.
Because if it happens early in the morning, like if that girl got me all over the shirt, I'd have been like, I wouldn't have wanted to stay the whole day like covered like that.
So you gotta do like a SWAT and swim like a defensive end.
Wax on, wax off type of thing.
Sorry, baby, let me talk to you for a second. Sure, what's up? So, at what point do you think it was good to swat your child's head to the side the way
It
apparently
was,
you did? You're like,
it
do you
was
want
like
do
the
you want,
Matrix.
do you want to puke on me?
You, you want me to Matrix it? It was flying at me slow mo. Let me ask you this is something I actually wanted to ask you last season, right? What do you think is funnier at recess? Watching kids play soccer, and let me tell you, when they play soccer, they use their hands all the time, not just their feet. And the goal is like a 50-foot wall. Or watching them play football where they just illegally pass the ball. Like they'll run and just throw it forward, or run and throw it back, and run and throw it forward. It's just,
Honestly, like I would say it's a tie because it's one of those things where like they inevitably get in like some sort of argument over like who you can't do that, you can't do this, and you're like you can't do any of the stuff y'all are doing. Like none of that's legal.
they play basketball, like two dribbles, run, two dribbles,
Yeah,
run.
take it and run like as if they're like running for the end zone, and you're like, what are you doing? Travel, and you're like,
Yeah.
you haven't dribbled once. Like what? No.
I like they'll be like, Mr. Dean, can you ref? And I was like, no, I got other stuff. I can't sit here and foul, travel,
Technically, you're out of the game. Tee it up. Ouchie.
illegal man downfield. Like, what?
What kind of block was that?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't hug somebody like that. What are you doing?
We'll take our break here, keep it running, and then when we come back, man, it's our shopping spree.
Take you right on the West Coast here. Holiday
I got some German beers I wrote down here. I can't pronounce any of them, really.
Doppelbank?
Yeah,
Doppelbank?
Doppelbock is one of them. Paulaner?
Polliner.
Paulaner. All right. Weihnachtstepaner? Weihnachtstepaner? That seems to be one of those ones. Allstadt, Rolf, Spaten,
It's a red-headed stepping child. You're like, well, I don't think that's what it says at all.
right?
Yeah.
We're on our way to Central Market. With the security.
Stands in the grass like over here looking like you actually do something.
Making sure you don't illegal park.
Right there. Customer parking only.
Are we considered customers?
I don't know. Well, yeah, because we're gonna buy something.
Those people, did they make their own parking spot?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, we're gonna have to park right there along the border.
Yeah, we came in for a quick stop and go. Everybody knew we were going to be here is what it was, Joey. They got,
It's all our fans.
they gotta come out, you know. Then I get to walk in, right? Come back, your truck's towed.
Better fucking not be.
You feel like you better take all those other cars.
Ooh. Boy, fun stuff.
You know what I think it is? Like it's an echo because I hear you twice, but I don't think it's picking up as an echo.
Hopefully not. Otherwise, we can tell people before you listen to this episode, make sure you're not drinking
Yeah.
because it's gonna be real trippy.
You're like, whoa, dude! Is this part of the city kind of just remind you of Austin for some reason?
Yeah, it's real hipsterish.
Yeah. If we ever get Argentina listening, then we know Argentina
I'll
wine.
get some vino.
Chile.
Do we have this?
Dude, I gotta show you. I was looking. There was this beer I drank when I was in Australia called Victoria Bitter, right? And I hadn't had it in years, and I wanted to get it. Dude, like I think like a 12 pack, it's like $30. I was like,
Good thing.
and I was like, nah, I'm gonna spend $30 on 12 beers, you know?
You're, I get drunk on a budget.
Wait, should we have gotten a basket, dude? I was
Well, it's
like,
kind of max your own six pack though. Like I
yeah, but
don't know
I'm
if it's
saying like, yeah, but I'm saying should we have gotten a basket?
not if we're not gonna get a lot. We're gonna get like a six pack of that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, there's your
okay,
right
yeah,
hand
see,
stepsister.
there's the Weihan Stoppner, or how do you say it? Weiss beer, Carbonian, Premium, Bevericum. You see that?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Almost like some Charlotte.
Hey, that's just Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest Marzen.
Well, they're going for German.
Schneiderweisse. Good. It's not cheaper to mix it though, is it? Isn't it like a six thing? What do those cans say?
Well, because maybe if we don't find everything we want here, we just go over here because they got some other ones. This one.
Oh, okay. Genius.
we're
What?
we're on USA. I don't know what that place is, but
Also,
that's the beer.
international.
Well, here's your polliner.
Polliner. Yeah, definitely want to try Polliner. Just gotta figure out which Polliner. Do you want this Polliner? Münchner Lager, Oktoberfest, Weizen.
It's Sunday. Can we buy beer on Sunday? They changed it, right? You can buy it earlier.
It's 11, right?
I think so, right?
Yeah, as long as it's 11, we can buy it.
Well, here's the Bitburger.
Oh yeah, I want a Bitburger. All right, so um, you help me out here, dude. There's five of us. We get four. We get cups or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do the Oktoberfest beer, Polliner, and the Bitburger?
It works.
All right, man. You like that box better?
Well, it's not four. It looks like somebody's trying to go crazy on there. Look at this.
What do you look for cups here or what?
They're gonna be more expensive. Probably.
Yeah. I mean, you don't. Two, eight's good, right? Do we need one
I
more?
don't know. We're not. Are we trying to get canned or stuff?
What are we trying to get? I'm sorry.
Trying to get wasted?
No. Yeah, let me do one more. Let me think. 'Cause, dude, whatever we don't drink, Hooks will take it. By Hopsteiner. Would they have any of that?
You got the big burger. You got the polliner.
We get the Paul in there. You want the Tusha? Nature Trube? A Truce?
I don't know. That one or this one? What do you think? Or Hofbrau imported?
Oh, yeah, Hofbrau.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Hofbrau. All right, then we're good there.
Right.
We should have tried to. Curbside pick. Can you curbside pick up adult beverages? Will they card you at the curb?
I don't know.
Remember I asked you like if I wanted beer, if I wanted groceries delivered to me, would they deliver me beer?
I bet you so. Like if you, there's probably some sort of way to validate if you're old enough.
If you ring up the beer, I can get the beer. Yeah, yeah. You need both of us? Oh,
Okay.
I'll pay for the beer though, man. You sure?
Well, you here? I'll get some, then you can get those.
All right. Well, gracias or danke, as the Germans say.
Word.
You like that Wayne Newton song, right? Dankeschön?
Oh, I was like, what? Wait a minute. So
You don't know that song, man. You
well,
watch Ferris Bueller.
I was like thinking of the beer, and I'm like, what Wayne Newton song has to do with beer?
He's gonna card me again now, isn't he?
Maybe. Like that's what you get.
I have not found. What? Maybe it's because he has to see it. Did I go too fast or something? Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, push pay now.
Oh,
This is probably gonna be a very boring part for everybody on the show.
this is why this part's not, it's not going to be in there, you know? This is backup noise for music, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take your card.
Where's the receipt, man?
They didn't take your card.
Oh, it didn't take my card. Jumping the gun here, you know?
Too excited. Now you're good.
What changed? What are you talking about?
Thanks.
Like I said, don't forget my change. I don't see any change.
You're all stupid machine. Change comes from within. They kick it. You know what's it's did you ever listen to the radio like ESPN Sports Star?
Yeah.
Where they do that little edited part, like for a while they were doing it, like where they were making fun of Kawhi's laugh.
Oh, no. I didn't hear that.
It kind of sounds like because I hear you laughing, and like in the background, like I'm like, oh, it's like, wait, what? Because they would do like some like trippy thing where they would like somebody would laugh, and then they would put like, remember
Why
like
he's laughing in the back?
yeah, I remember when he did that interview and he was like laughing at some joke and it wasn't even supposed to be a joke,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they were like, that's odd. Why would you do that? Reserved for seeing him home.
Get extra audio right here to get in the car, then I'm going to stop it.
That'd be good because I'm wondering if it's gonna kick back on and try and connect the phone again. Anyway,
Probably. So I'm going to stop it right here. I'm full of the plug right now.